Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Atlantic Ocean Watch as I slobber everywhere. Eating zero sub real quick from over there. I was hoping the ice cream place would be open, but it's still closed. So I'm here at Sandbridge Beach, talking with a mouthful, slobbering everywhere. A little spittle, be all right. And I'm actually doing two videos today. This video here talking about the part about this watch here, and I'm also on my other YouTube channel, Virginia Beach Rideshare. Subscribe to Atlantic Ocean Watch and subscribe to Virginia Beach Rideshare, my two YouTube channels. Please, thank you so much. You're awesome. Talking about this vacuum cleaner here that I just got from Amazon for my car. I'll leave links to each of the videos in the description. It's a good zero sub. So, let's talk some more about this watch. And if you're wondering, I don't like tomatoes on my sandwiches normally. I'll eat tomatoes, but I don't really like them normally. I just have to have something to wash them down. I feel a little sick if I eat them just plain. Anyway, I'm strange. Let's get into this watch video. Anyway, this watch here. Oh, this watch here. My last video, I gave my initial impressions about the watch, and I gave it 4 clocks out of 5 because of that the damn packaging. It sucked. I nearly cut my finger 3 times messing with this watch during that video, and it really would piss me off because the way they had it secured in the box was the kind of securement you see like at a place that has, let's just say, folks in there stealing stuff a lot. And I'm like, dude, I got this off of Amazon. You know what I mean? I paid for it. And that really, this is ghetto to me. That was ghetto. Then, of course, as I mentioned in my last video, I actually put it up on the screen, this watch does not loom. Doesn't loom at all. Not at all. And all it does is tell time. That's it. There's no chronograph on it. There's no dual time zone. None of that on there at all. Just tells time. So if you want something that does all kinds of things, bells and whistles, this is not that watch. Not at all. It just tells time. That's it. Period. And for what it is, it actually works fine. I do wish people that make this watch made the blue loom. If this blue loomed, man, that would be cool. I also wish, as you know from my last video, for those who watch, that here on the canteen, this part here is kind of janky. When you undo it to get to the crown, undo the canteen, get to the crown, this is kind of flimsy. I really wish they'd bulk it up, or at least do more like Invicta does with some of their canteen style watches, like the Russian divers, where they at least have like a chain attached to it, but like an even more heavy duty chain than, say, the Invicta Russian divers, or many of the Invicta Russian divers. I was going to give this 3 stars because it doesn't loom. But as I thought about my frustrations, I said, okay, I'm not really here to judge the packaging per se, right? This packaging, some packaging I've shown in this channel already has sucked, has been nothing but a bag, but the watch itself is great. And I'm trying to focus back on the watch. And then I said to myself, okay, It only does one thing, just tells time. No chronograph or nothing on it, which it didn't say that it had a chronograph. It didn't say it had dual time zone at all, but, you know, you would think, you know, U.S. Polo Association, that it would be, you know, something more fancy. You would think that it would at least loom, even if it doesn't loom blue, at least loom, and it doesn't loom. It doesn't loom. What if I want to play polo at night? Just saying. It doesn't loom, you know, it doesn't loom. So I'm still going to give this watch 4 stars. I was going to give it 3 because it doesn't loom. It has actually surprisingly held up. I've now had this watch in my possession for quite a few days, about 5 or 6 days now, something like that. And by the time you see this, it'll probably be about, I don't know, 8, 10, 12, I don't know, something like that days before you guys see this. But it's so far it's held up, and that's surprising. And I said in my last video, it's oversized. So if you are a watch snob and you don't want that overhang that you get there on the timepiece, this is not for you. If you need to have the fanciest movements in there, some Valju or whatever, or something, this is not for you. This is some kind of cheap knockoff, probably, you know, worst of the worst Japanese quartz movement, but it works. It tells time. I like the style. I like the watch. I hate the packaging. The packaging blows like a whale out in the sea. It blows. The packaging blows. But we're trying to be fair and just judge the watch. And even though I want to give it 3 stars because of the loom, it didn't say it loomed on the features. So I'm like, okay, it didn't say it loomed, so to be fair, okay, to be fair. And so I'm gonna leave it at 4 stars, if you will, or 4 clocks, which is equivalent to 4 stars, and go from there and say, as much as I want to hate this watch, I do actually recommend it and give it 4 clocks. Now, the bad news is Amazon, at this moment, this timepiece is unavailable. So if you want this watch, you're gonna have to wait until Amazon gets it back in stock, or you're gonna have to maybe go to eBay and try to find it on eBay, or try to see if somebody has it on some other website, some used website, or maybe you stumble across this somewhere in a retail store, zip tied, maybe to bring your knife or multi-tool because you're gonna need it, in the box, and go from there. So despite the fact that it doesn't loom, despite the fact that for many of you it's oversized, even for me, as much as I love oversized watches, this is a gargantuan watch for my small, tiny Mr. Puniverse wrist. And, you know, if size matters, then this watch might be too big, and you probably are not going to be happy with this watch if you're that kind of watch snob. I'm a watch snob. There's a Mr. Broke watch snob, and that's what we do, budget watches. At least I'm honest about it. So yeah, this watch is fine. I recommend it. Allergy seasons. I hate allergies. They suck. Time to contact the Veterans Administration and get some more drugs. Yeah. But yeah, this watch, actually, I am pleasantly surprised. It actually is fine. And if you are looking for something that's not too out there as far as functionality, what it does is very basic, but still kind of wild because it's oversized, then this might be a good option for you. Just keep in mind, it doesn't glow. The water resistance, I've had no problem washing my hands with the watch on or in the shower. I'm taking this watch to work, also of course doing rides here as well, and doing other hustles and just living my life. And the domed glass is held up. I was thinking it might break or something. I was thinking that that janky kind of right here where the canteen is connected here, this thing would fall apart, and surprisingly the rivets haven't fallen apart yet. The leather strap is still fine and comfortable. I like these two little, I don't know what they're called, but little button things here. That styling is very macho styling. The buckle, you know, you guys know the band and the buckle had to slit a little slit in there because my wrist is so small, the last hole, it wouldn't work. But it's held up fine. And overall, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to give this watch 4 clocks out of 5 clocks, and actually recommend this watch as much as initially, because of the damn packaging and because it doesn't glow or loom. It kind of pissed me off. But to be fair, it never said it loomed. So, keeping that in consideration, keeping in consideration that over the past several days, about a week now, it hasn't fallen apart. Keeping in consideration I banged it, scratched it on things. It's been wet multiple times, and it's still ticking and keeping pretty accurate time for what it is. I'm going to give, and for what it costs too, by the way, I'm going to give this timepiece 4 clocks out of 5 clocks and recommend it to you. So in closing, thank you so much for watching Atlantic Ocean Watch on YouTube. I'll leave a link to my other YouTube channel, Virginia Beach Rideshare, in the description if you're interested. At the time of editing, final edit of this video, on the 31st of March 2021, there was 1 watch available on Amazon, just 1 left. Thank you for watching Atlantic Ocean Watch. Subscribe to Atlantic Ocean Watch on YouTube, and of course Virginia Beach Rideshare, my other YouTube channel. Subscribe to that as well. Thank you for watching. Take care.